Hello everyone, welcome to a Health Basics tutorial for Card Survival Tropical Island. My name is the Neomer or just Neo, and I was given the honor from hardworking developers of this game to be your guide. This video will cover morale and mental health, physical health, skin damage, wounds, and fever. Morale and mental health. You can locate the morale bar in the bottom left corner of the screen represented by the face emoticon. Depending on how well you are feeling, the smiley will be happy one or a sad one. If your morale goes down a lot, its icon will start pulsating. Morale is a general measure of how happy your character is. If you're taking good care of yourself, it will go up over time. If not, it will go down over time. Some of the actions and effects will have an instant effect to the morale change. Some good, some bad. Building a sandcastle will make you a bit happy, for example. Once your morale is empty, you run a risk of losing control of your character for 2 hours. You will get a message that it is too hard to go on. Your character takes some time to vent. Be careful while on low morale, because passage of 2 hours can be very tricky depending on your current locations, plans, and other stats, especially hydration. You can help increase morale by crafting a seashell necklace and equip it on your character. The necklace gives permanent boost to the morale increase. Grinding down kava plants and mixing them with water before drinking will give a nice morale boost that will last for several hours and reduce pain. Since pain affects morale negatively, this is a double bonus when in pain and helps a lot. In general, however, best way to get morale up is by avoiding bad things. Avoid being hungry, thirsty, wounded, damaged, sick, cold, hot. Well, avoid anything an average person would hate and your character will be a happy camper. Physical health. Game keeps track of your character's physical well-being through a lot of different numerical values. These are used to track physical damage to your skin and body as well as bacteria infections happening inside of it. Once a damage value exceeds a certain unhealthy threshold, game will show the bar that represents it with an icon representing that type of injury or disease. Your character will also be affected by its side effects. Apart from being bad to morale, being unhealthy has a cascading effect. Wounds can fill up with bacteria, making the chance of fever higher and will make you lose weight faster. Fever will lower your appetite negatively, affecting your ability to eat and maintain your body weight. Lower body weight will reduce the strength of your immune system, making it harder to fight the bacteria. Best way to deal with the health issues is to avoid them by taking good care of yourselves, but if they do happen, there are resources in the game which can help you fix the problems, even after they arise. Start fixing it early though, before it starts cascading. Skin damage. Skin damage is the least problematic issue you will encounter, but it can add up and become a big problem if not treated. Prolonged sun exposure can cause sunburns. Avoid the sun and use aloe vera leaves or gel to let it heal over time. Sun is strongest at the beach, while going deeper into the jungle makes it less threatening. Wear protective clothes and aloe vera gel or visit the beach during cloudy weather to minimize the risk of sunburns. Heavy labor activities like wood cutting or using your hands to work with sharp objects will hurt them in the process. Give your hands time to heal between these activities and use aloe vera to help them heal faster. If you do these activities too much, a bar will show up in the bottom left side of the screen with a damage hand icon warning you about it. Until the damage goes down a bit, this will also cause pain to your character and will affect your morale as a result. A lot of exploring, especially in hard terrain, as well as some other activities that utilize your feet will damage your feet over time. Wearing socks lets you ignore part of the damage, and wearing protective shoes will reduce the incoming damage. Give your feet time to heal between these activities and use aloe vera to help them heal faster. If you do these activities too much, a bar will show up in the bottom left side of the screen with a damaged foot icon warning you about it. Until damage goes down a bit, this will also cause pain to your character and affect your morale as a result. Foot wrappings work the same as socks, so if you put them on, we can ignore part of the pain and our pain goes down a little bit. Sunburn and the hands still hurt a lot though. Finally, Spending a lot of time in the jungle will attract bugs which will bite your skin. The damage accumulates over time. Give your skin time to heal by spending your time as close to the beach as possible and applying bug repellent. Simplest way to repel bugs is to eat some lemongrass or to drag some snake grass onto the campfire. Bug repellent will slowly go down over time and need reapplying. Washing yourself will remove a huge portion of it, so plan accordingly. Back pain is similar to skin damage, so I'm mentioning it here. It is caused by sleeping too long in uncomfortable conditions. Before you can craft a more comfortable sleeping utensil, try applying aloe vera before going to sleep or sleep for shorter amounts of time in spread out sessions. Back pain has a pictogram icon which, to me at least, resembles a person grabbing his back in pain. Back pain will go away by itself over time. Wounds. Wounds are more serious type of injuries which appear both as a bar in your character status screen as well as a separate entity in the inventory. They range from mild abrasions which heal really fast to painful sprains and fractures which will limit your ability to do everyday tasks. To help bleeding wounds heal faster and reduce the amount of bacteria entering your body, combine a small piece of cloth and some ash to make ash dressing and apply it to the wound. Alternatively, to make the wound heal faster, you can make bandages from cloth or bandage plant, usually found in the deep jungle. To help sprains and fractures heal faster, make a splint and apply it to the wound. To prevent extreme bleeding and blood loss from a deep laceration, combine some sticks and cloth to make a tourniquet. Make sure you do not wear it for too long though, because it can do permanent damage to your nerves and muscles. Clean the wound from bacteria with safe water or aloe vera gel regularly to avoid getting a fever. This will require courage. Even more courage is required if you want to use the salt water instead. Most common effects which give you courage are being in pain, being under analgesics, or being drunk. Most common analgesic in the game is kava plant. Grind it up and mix with water for maximum effect. Ankle sprains and leg fractures will give you penalty to moving and make you spend more time when changing locations or doing actions like exploring. Wrist sprains and hand fractures will give you a penalty to actions which rely on usage of your hands. Monitor a lizard bite is a special type of nightmarish wound. It will give you both the movement penalty and accumulate bacteria super fast, even with ash dressing on. There is no guaranteed way to avoid its bite, so explore the mangrove only if you are really ready to lay low for a while if it happens. Wounds, especially the bigger ones, will drain a lot of calories and hamper your ability to play the game. Make sure you have plenty of water and food stockpiled before attempting something that might sound dangerous. Most common tasks that can cause wounds are exploring rocks location next to the beach while being wet, climbing while having low climbing skill, hunting the boar with a spear, exploring the shipwreck with low swimming skill, or exploring the mangrove. Fever. Fever is a sickness state that happens when your immune system starts losing a battle against bacteria in your body. It is represented by a particularly sickly looking emoticon next to its bar. It will get worse over time before it gets better. You will get fever if your immune system is compromised, if you let a lot of bacteria in your body, or both. Some of the ways to compromise your immune system are low weight, low morale, or being cold or worse for long periods of time. Most common ways to introduce the bacteria to your body are being dirty, eating raw food, drinking unsafe water, and not cleaning your wounds regularly enough. Fever will dehydrate you and lower your appetite. It is especially deadly if you're struggling with water supplies and gaining weight, since it will make those problems worse. It is best to avoid fever by staying healthy and avoiding source of bacteria. If you do catch a fever, mix some ground up kava with water to reduce the fever, or boil some ground up spider lily or ginger to help the immune system kill off bacteria. First, I will ground up some spider lily and boil it in the water and drink it. Next, I will grind up some kava root and drink it with water. Finally, I will grind up some ginger and boil it in the water as well. After drinking all the antibiotics and analgesics I had, I will fix the underlying problems. So first I'm gonna protect my wounds from getting more bacteria. Ash dressing will do the trick. Next, I will clean them up with some water. Then I will go take a wash. Finally, I will take my clothes off because they are cold. And then I will use my leftover water supplies to finish cleaning up my wounds. After resolving all the issues that caused the fever in the first place and helping my body with some ginger, spider lily and kava and just giving it some time, fever is well on its way to go down, as you can see by this downward pointing arrow. So hopefully it will disappear all the way. If not, well, I'm gonna go and grab some more herbs. In the meantime, this will conclude the health basics tutorial. I tried my best to show as much as possible without getting my character killed, so if you need more details on things that were only mentioned, feel free to ask in the comments. If you want to find out about other important mechanics of the game, you can watch my other tutorials that can be found inside the game manual, in this video description or inside the pinned comment. Have fun, thank you for watching and enjoy the game. Neomar out.